on vacation. Here's Jacqueline.
And here's Kaylin.
And we are
Stay Fabulous. Kaylin
Yes, ma'am.
is visiting the Mitten State this week.
I just do this.
Yes, we're down here right now. And normally she's over here in Ohio.
Right.
So what did you do this week in your vacation?
What didn't I do? A lot of shopping. Every day. Every day shopping up for something. And then Thursday was Miss Bouvier's premiere in Royal Oak.
Cool.
At 5:15, and that was really, really fun. I met a lot of new people. It was like a 2.5 hour show, and it was amazing. People just stayed, and which is good for 2.5 hours. I'm glad they stayed.
How long had it been since you've been to Michigan?
20 years.
20 years.
20 years.
What were you doing when you were here before?
Drag. I did, most of my career was here.
Okay.
So, and all my all my titles were here. So.
What were some of your old stomping grounds?
My old stomping, Gigi's.
Still around?
Yeah, Gigi's is still around. When I moved to Jackson, and I was at Capitol Club. Inkster was a big one because of stilettos.
Yep.
So I frequented
Frequented?
that one. Stilettos, and gosh, where else did I go?
Did you ever go to Granny's?
Oh, that was my first one, but that was kind of short-lived. But because I can't remember what her name is. I didn't know the title, so yeah, it was stupid. And the crown actually was like a rhinestone cuff that you put on your head. I mean, that's pretty much what it was. And then I was Miss Detroit Pride. I was also Miss Migra in 2000, or somewhere in that vicinity. Miss Capitol Club, Miss Shea Colette's in Nashville, Tennessee. We had me and Joe, which was a female. We used to do Reba and Brooks and Dunn together.
Oh, cool.
So we got booked in Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, if you see her, if you see him.
Yep.
We got booked in Nashville during that period. I think it was like around maybe 97, 98. And we went down there, and it started out with just like a handful of people, and it ended up being like full. I mean, and this bar was huge, and it was packed because people at that point there was still payphones. So, and I know you millennials, you have no idea what a payphone is. So anyway,
it's a wall that was attached to the phone attached to the wall
that you pay for. So
that was a dime and a quarter.
I think it was a quarter. It was 35 cents, I think.
Oh yeah, it did go up before it went out.
Yeah, it did. It went up before it went out. And so anyway, they had said that they never had anybody come from out of town, let alone out of state, and have such an impact. Because like I said, we started with a handful of people, and then people were on the cell phones because they had just come out, like the better ones, not the great big ones that you carried around looking like a suitcase, but the smaller ones. And then they also, of course, was in line for the payphone. So in like a matter of an hour and a half, it went from nobody to it seemed like everybody in Nashville. It was great, but you couldn't walk. You couldn't do anything. But they ended up saying that I was the first, the only, and ever will be Miss Shea Colette's. So I got
cool.
Miss Shea Colette. They gave me a lovely plastic Burger King crown. So seriously, it was plastic. But it was the meaning behind it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I joke about it, but, you know, that meant a lot to go out of state and have something like that happen.
Yeah.
So, wish I still had that crown. I don't have any crowns.
Well, a lot of it too is the title's more important than the actual crown
It is.
itself.
It is, actually.
Because the crown actually carries more weight than the
Right.
title carries more weight than the crown.
Than the crown. Right. Guys, this is like Jacqueline and I's first meeting.
Yes.
Like actual face-to-face meeting. So, yeah, we're
Yes.
really excited
We
about
painted
this.
from across each other.
We did. We painted from across each other, and oh, how do you like the new wig? I love it. Forgot about that. Yeah. So it's got kind of a purplish tint to it. But anyway.
I didn't realize that I looked like Beetlejuice to her taking pictures, and then the hair turned a little more green in the light, and then I got the jacket on over the dress, and I didn't really know what looked like Beetlejuice. So I saw the pictures.
You look great.
Showtime.
It's showtime. It's showtime.
Well, next time you get up here, hopefully all this crap will be over, and we can get you on stage with us.
Yes, let's hope. Actually, I was telling Charlie and some of his friends, and last night, you know, talking to Bouvier and that, and I told him, I said, you know, I said, now that I know it's really only about a 2.5 hour drive to get up here. So, supposedly, we are supposed to, as managers, have 1 weekend off a month. So, since it's only a 2.5 hour drive, I might be able to come up like on a Saturday morning and then go back Sunday afternoon or something, you know, and just kind of, you know, at least come up for a night or something,
Yeah.
you know. But, yeah, it's not that far. I'd invite you down there, but there's nothing to do. I live in Podunk Town, and there's nothing.
How far are you from like Cincinnati, Cleveland, Columbus?
Okay, so Cincinnati is probably about 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
3 hours, something like that, because I'm way up north by Mansfield.
Oh, okay.
Where the old prison used to be, and where now they have the haunted prison, because they shut down the prison. So now they use it as a tutorial. They use it as a
What not to do?
right, right. They use it as a tourist site now around Halloween. So now they let people go in and walk through the prison.
Oh,
So
cool.
it's really neat.
Kind of like Alcatraz.
Kind of. I keep wanting to go. I've never been. And people say it's wonderful. Now that I live like 15 minutes from it, I should be able to go, right?
Have you either before? I know this week's been kind of busy with the shopping and everything, but
Right.
before when you were here 20 years ago, have you ever been like to Mackinac or Traverse City, that area?
No. The Traverse City, maybe. I don't remember exactly.
Because I remember when I was a teenager, we took a family vacation, went to Traverse City, spent the night, and then the next morning went to Mackinac Island. Took the ferry across and we took horse and buggy around, and
Yeah, I don't
that was
remember.
fun.
I don't think I ever went. I don't think I ever
And
went.
also the dunes, I heard was fun. I ate all the pictures.
The dunes were
And-
popular when I was back down here. Yeah,
Still
never been
popular
there.
now.
Never been there.
I want to get up there. Could make the weekend of it. Maybe perform
At the dunes?
at the dunes. Yes.
Do they have a stage? Or,
Oh, yeah.
or
They got a
what
whole-
kind
they
of
got a whole
performing
set.
are
There's-
you planning on doing?
Well, for the stage, I was thinking lip syncing.
Okay.
Maybe for the pool area, something else. But we'll see.
Right, there we go. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, but it's been really fun up here, and I go back tomorrow, so I'll be coming home for everybody that's, in my area. I'll be
So-
home tomorrow.
By the time this video goes up, she'll be at home watching it on her TV.
Right, and relaxing the last couple days before I go back to work on Tuesday.
Yep. I know you miss your doggy.
Oh, I miss Scrappy so much. I talked to Missy today, and she said that Scrappy's eating, and
That's good.
he's doing real good. So I think it was a good idea when she offered to watch him, because he's at home, he's in his own environment.
Yeah.
He already knows Missy, Yeah. So I didn't think that there would be a problem, but I didn't know because I'd never been away from him more than 8 or 10 hours.
Yeah.
He might bite me when I go home.
Well, she met my dogs tonight, and all three of them wanted to take her hand off.
Yeah.
So they're not acclimated to dealing with people. So anytime this is like the second time I've had company over since they've been here, and they don't do well with others that they don't know. Now Oliver, I mean, if he knows you, like he'll snuggle right up on you, and he's just the sweetest. But if he doesn't know you, hide your hands because he'll take one of them. So, and then Molly's got her little peanut butter mouth, we call it. So they're in the bedroom now with
That's funny.
sequestered with the husband, so we can do this and not have them in the background.
I talked to Miss Bouvier last night, and she would like to be a guest on our show.
Cool.
So Eric Swanson, Miss Bouvier, we'll have to get together. We'll have to talk about it and see what we can
definitely.
do. There's a lot to talk about with him. I mean, he started Miss Bouvier during COVID as far as his online, and it just flew.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just so popular, and he's got a huge following. And but I'll let when we talk to him, we'll find out all the scoop, girl.
Oh yeah.
Find out all the dirt.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. This is the new medium for entertainment right now because
Absolutely.
a lot of us can't get out to the bars to perform.
Right.
The bars that are open have their patios open or the parking lot open, and so they're still kind of getting some business, but not like they were before. So a lot of queens are looking to social media to entertain.
Yes.
And and of course him and the fabulous, the iconic Denise Russell.
Yes, I was just going to mention her actually.
Yes. She has her Wednesday nights where she's, cutting up and singing and
7:30.
Yep.
Wednesday night, 7:30, Facebook Live. It was.
Yep.
It is hot.
It is hot here. I'll be glad when we get into the house. We have AC in the house. This is
Right.
the pits.
Right.
And we're over a ceiling fan too.
Mm-hmm. And it's still hot.
Well, that could be just us too.
That could be, yeah. Well, all this makeup and then hair and then clothes and
Yep.
it's
Exactly.
all part of it.
Well, this has been a very special edition of Stay Fabulous for Kaylin's vacation to the Mitten State. And we thank you for watching.
Okay, so guys, we're going to take a little break after this, and it's probably going to be about September because Frosty is getting to move into a new house that she will own.
Yes.
Yay! So
Have my own drag room / studio.
right, she's got enough room for everything. So anyway, guys, we love you. I'm Fierce,
I'm Frost.
and we're
Stay fabulous.
Good night.